November 9th, 1888. Jack the Ripper committed his final and most gruesome murder. Mary Jane Kelly was found in her small rented room in Whitechapel. What the police discovered inside that room was beyond comprehension. Her body had been completely mutilated, her face destroyed, her throat cut down to the spine, her abdomen ripped open and her internal organs removed and placed around the room. The bed was soaked in blood. It took hours for investigators to even identify her. This wasn't just murder. It was total annihilation. And then, just as suddenly as the killings began, they stopped. Jack the Ripper was never heard from again. No more murders. No more letters. He vanished into history. For over a century, investigators, historians, and amateur detectives have tried to identify Jack the Ripper. There have been over 100 suspects. Some believe he was a doctor or surgeon because of the precision of the mutilations. Others think he was a butcher or someone with anatomical knowledge. One popular theory suggests he was Prince Albert Victor, a member of the British royal family. Another claims he was a Polish immigrant barber named Aaron Kosminski. In 2014, a forensic scientist claimed to have DNA evidence linking Kosminski to the murders, but the findings were heavily disputed. Some believe Jack the Ripper died shortly after the murders, which is why they stopped. Others think he was committed to an asylum or left the country. There's even a theory that Jack the Ripper was actually a woman, a midwife who could move through the streets without suspicion. The truth is, we'll probably never know. The case is over 130 years old. Any evidence that existed has been lost or contaminated. The killer took his identity to the grave. But here's what we do know. Jack the Ripper changed criminal history forever. He was the first modern serial killer to create mass media hysteria. Newspapers sensationalized every murder. The public was terrified. And his legend grew larger than the man himself. To this day, Jack the Ripper remains the world's most famous unidentified killer. 5 brutal murders, dozens of theories, and a mystery that will never be solved. The streets of Whitechapel are still there. You can walk the same fog-covered alleys where Jack hunted his victims. And somewhere in history, his true identity remains buried forever. If mysteries like this fascinate you, subscribe right now because we are uncovering the darkest unsolved serial killer cases that still haunt the world.